Delaware Blue Hens, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On to give, looking for room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Delaware's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for space. It's Church. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. From midfield, looking for room. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Kick returns just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And now the ball's loose in the... He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. Snags it on the right. Off to the races. He's at the touchdown Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Hold and finds his man on the left.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the catch. It's Gresham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back in this offense. I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hold and fire complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Quick toss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground, and he smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Blue Hens come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll do it himself. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give out of the gun. finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Got it near midfield. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a gap. It's Church. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the ground with the counter. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
He's brought down at the 35. Now, 4th down.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Back to pass, it's Wall. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way from around the 50. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Ducks will go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes him talk to the hand. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 17 to UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He takes it at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage, found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Man, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring in 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Blue Hens are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Creates a little room. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab on 3rd. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Makes the grab. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Church. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Church. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The give on the inside. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Inside the 45. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's second and long. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. He'll return it from the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Toss sweep right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Got some room in under the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. To the air. It's Wall. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. offense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets... You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Looking to pass. It's Wall. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it, the deep. There, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Wall. And the sack all the way back at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Corrals it at the 45. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here, Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get...
They pump it up inside their 3. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 20 to Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Blue Hens, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have... go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks will call on their punt team.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some play. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wall. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rifles it down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on.
Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. The give on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll try the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Wall. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The option look. Now the pitch. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Slithers into space.
Return is tackled down at the 39. And your Oregon
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wall. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They feed him again. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. The give to the back. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work.
Returner is tackled out at the 41.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. We're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
And the offense will take over.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And his first pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Blue Hens are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it swims through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, it's Davison. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Ducks have moved it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner will be brought down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The give from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Last completion move. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Sherman. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. They boot it away on fourth down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Gives it on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get the...
And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield.
Returner is tackled out at the 41. And your Oregon Ducks will take over.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the side. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. On the move. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the offense is out on the... A 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it has doesn't matter what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, baby. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.